Welcome everyone to another episode of Dropped Frames. I'm JP McDaniel, joined once again by who's back from the land of San Francisco. We've got Zeke, who's still going crazy with his donation drive. You got another day today, right, Zeke?
That's right. Last day today.
Last day is today. And then our guest for the week is none other than Pocket. How's it going, Pocket?
Doing well. I just heard Zeke singing. It's
Really?
amazing. It's amazing.
Hold on. What did you sing?
What was the part? The land down. No,
It's right in the chat there. It's the first trending on my instance. It's number one on the trending. So during the St. Jude week, I had a karaoke party night where people could donate and request songs of me. And this was towards the end of the night. My voice was destroyed. And this is that thing is the me trying to sing "Immigrant Song" by
Oh, that's what the so I can play this, right? I think.
yes.
Be my guest.
I think the absolute best part of that is at the very end, that last second. Just, it's like you're forcing it out of your body. Just like
It's so good.
It's like I honk.
That might get it flagged, just the guitar riffs, but it's worth it because we got to hear Zeke be Zeke. I guess.
No, the funny thing was that whole entire night, like only a little section of it was muted, which was weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Twitch.
Oh.
karaoke was just that bad. It didn't. The whole song was.
They couldn't recognize it.
They couldn't recognize anything.
Yeah.
Pocket,
I
what were
want
you
to correct chat. It's not my birthday. It's Zeke's. I don't know why you're saying happy birthday. Will you stop? It's been a running joke for a week. Every day people say happy birthday to me. And it's really.
So it's Pocket's birthday, guys. Wish
Now it's on you now. That
I
goes
thought-
around.
I thought yeah, it does. I thought yesterday was your birthday, Zeke. Is today your birthday?
Oh, yesterday at midnight.
So today.
So
today
fucking
is your
today.
birthday.
Like,
No, way
what?
to be
Who says
confusing.
yesterday at midnight?
Shut up. May 20th is my birthday. Okay, fucker. Shut up.
Okay. All right. Happy birthday. I didn't know.
Happy birthday.
35.
30.
No, he
holy
messages me. He's
shit.
like, say happy birthday. And I'm just like, what? What? Okay.
It was out of nowhere. We were in the middle of a conversation, and I said, "Hey, say happy birthday to me."
Yeah.
God damn it.
God damn it. God damn it.
So angry.
Wake her up and like, hey, say happy birthday to me. Like all shitty and creepy.
I
Also,
didn't know
I
it
say
was
happy
your
birthday on Twitter with angry faces, and he's like, thanks, I guess. And I'm just like, no, you just yelled at me. Anyway.
Christ.
Anyway.
Christ. Well, before we jump into what we've been playing, Pocket, why don't you introduce yourself to those who don't know who you are, and then we'll jump over into what we've been playing.
Hi, I'm Pocket, and I'm a siren. Ha, just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my god.
You're a siren?
That's an
What?
inside joke. Whenever the whole I'm a siren thing for League of Legends came out, people would say I'm a siren and use my emote.
Oh.
And it would I would
Do
be
you guys
in
know what
chats
this
and
is?
be like, stop
Pooh?
it.
Do you know what the I'm a siren thing is? Do you know this phenomenon? Yeah, I don't think Zeke and Co are aware. You'll have to look that up later. It's a good one.
It's a good one. Look
Okay.
up Donkey's version. It's even better. No, I am a gamer. I've been around on Twitch for 4 years. I had a 2-year break. I stream anything, really. I got known for MMOs, though, making guides for them. MMORPGs, wasting way too much time in them. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm a cosplayer. I've been working on Dark Link and Female Thor, and I'm pretty hype about that. And then we're gonna do a little Sylvanas. And I rage like Zeke, but not. I've never taken a hammer to a monitor, so I think he one-upped me there.
Zeke will always one up
You're just
someone.
more adorable when you do it. Like everybody's like, oh,
It's
look
so
at her
cute.
face." They see me and they're like, who is this fucking child?
That man needs help.
Yes.
Where are you going? Where are you planning on debuting the like? Is that I don't know anything about cosplay culture. How like do you plan to like debut your cosplay somewhere? Or do you just put it on your house? Be like, well, that looks cool.
Put it on my house. Just there you go.
You just walk. No, you put it
House.
on in your house and just walk around. Like,
Oh,
what?
put it on in my house. I think it's put it on. Okay, no, I want to debut 3 outfits at PAX.
PAX Prime.
Yeah, but I'll
You
be
should
going.
save one for TwitchCon.
Well, that's after PAX.
Right.
I know. I'll probably debut a different one at Twitch. But do
Oh.
they like? Are people really gonna cosplay there?
I don't know. There's never been one before.
I
don't
know.
what to expect.
I don't know. I don't know if
heard
people will.
this one streamer named Pocket's debuting something there, I think.
I guess
that
I'm
what it is?
debuting something
She's
there.
good too.
I'm gonna cosplay the Twitch symbol.
Don't they have a name for that? Isn't it called the Twitch glitch or something like that?
Oh, is that what it's called?
I think it's called the glitch. Or
I'm gonna
maybe-
be that. Okay.
I've heard Wheat use that before, and I just look at him kind of oddly. But I think internally that's what that's called.
Oh.
Twitch needs a mascot, though. If you think about it, they
I'll
don't
be
have
it.
a mascot.
I'll run around hugging people because you know I won't get interviews until they're like, we got to interview the giant blob thing.
There you go. You get the
Yeah.
Twitch glitch interview. Zeke,
Yeah.
you want to say something really bad, so go ahead.
No, I want to know, like, as far as cosplaying go, I remember you mentioning that on one of the roleplay shows, right? That you wanted to into that, like that's what you want to do, that's what you like to do. What do you do with that as far as like job?
It's one of those things that you just got to start it at first, get it ramped up, and then you do like shoots and whatnot. Then you make prints and you sell them that way. And then if you're a good cosplayer, then a lot of times people will be like, "Hey, come out to our convention and cosplay here." And I think that would be fun. Overall, streaming is my job. I'm treating streaming like it is my job. It is my number one, and cosplay is my number two. YouTube has fallen on the back burner, sadly, but
YouTube's rough.
I was talking about the work to reward ratio, and YouTube, it was just way off for me. It wasn't as worth it as the other two. So
YouTube is where Twitch VODs go to die, I think is what it's about.
for me, at least, I don't know. It was that way for me, and so I was like, I'd rather just do vlogs every now and then and focus on Twitch and cosplay. I do a lot of like, it's crazy. I used to not work this hard for Twitch, like all the stuff I do. It used to be just turn on stream, turn off stream, done.
It's true. That's what it was for, I guess 2 or 3 years ago. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Definitely changed a lot, though. I think just in general, you do everything now on Twitch. A million times harder than you used to. So, well, cool.
How does that translate? Like as far as like doing like live cosplay rather than just doing photos and stuff. Do you do that on your channel and stuff?
I actually was Darth Maul on what was it, May the 4th.
That was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
People were coming into my channel saying like, "Oh my god, you got to see Pocket's new cosplay," and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm always skeptical like about cosplay because a lot of people don't do it like very well or very accurately or whatever. And then I popped over your channel while I was streaming, and I went, you know what? That's pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I don't know. It was complicated because I had to wear face paint for like 8 hours when I streamed, and then I had an allergic reaction to the face paint, and so my skin got really itchy, and it was a lot of fun. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't cosplay anything that requires a lot of face paint. But I don't know. I did that. I've done anime sort of face paints. I've done a lot of face paint on stream because it's easier than making a whole costume. So, yeah.
Zeke or
you
Co?
do it on the stream?
Oh no, I don't put it on the stream. I put it on before. It's too hard to do on stream because then you have to like position yourself to like have the camera on you and the mirror in front of you.
I think Victoria's done something like that on Serious Gaming before.
Yeah, they did. She does a lot of stuff actually.
Yeah. Co or Zeke, do you think we'll ever get to the day where you guys actively put on makeup to cover up blemishes and stuff on stream?
I am cosplaying on Friday.
What? I guess that's an answer. What are you cosplaying on Friday?
Geralt.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh, nice.
Do you have a wig coming?
I have a wig. I have white beard paint. I have a steel and silver sword. I have a jacket, a medallion,
Nice.
and a special surprise to be announced then.
Ooh.
Are you gonna do sex? Are you gonna earn a sex card on stream? Very tastefully done, though. Very tastefully.
Zeke, you would. Zeke,
Like
you would.
remember USA Up All Night when it was? Is that too old for everybody?
No, I
know all that.
Are you? No, I like the phrasing. Are you going to do sex?
Sex on
Yeah,
stream.
dude,
How old
what?
are you again? How old are you turning?
35 today. Can I do sex on you?
Jesus Christ.
Thing is, I have to say
When I'm
now though,
going out
we're
in the
hoping.
bars and stuff.
I'm hoping it's Friday, but I'm still waiting for stuff to come in. So, hoping Friday.
There you go. There you go.
That's actually interesting because I am actually going to be cosplaying someday in the future to be announced as someone on this particular broadcast right now.
Yourself?
No, as the
JP?
first day of the donation incentives for St. Jude, I had 4 choices for they could donate for that I would cosplay our future broadcast cosplaying as, and our friend CohhCarnage has won.
Nice.
So in the future, I will do a cast as Co.
Nice. A full-on cast or just like the first 30 minutes?
No, I'll give him a few hours.
Okay.
At the very least, I'll give him a few hours. But I do need to talk to you about getting one of those hats, one of those crocheted hats. So
I can get you one. I have like 15 of these, man. We'll get you one.
You should give him. Well, I don't know if you want to, but it'd be hilarious if you gave him all your stream graphics and everything. Just had him go on.
Well, now it's a spoiler.
No, it's not a spoiler.
no, I got ideas. I have ideas.
You got ideas, Zeke?
I gotta say, the best part about that was I was in San Francisco when all this took place. So I'm just looking at my phone, and I just happened to drop in. I'm like, let's see how it's going. And I drop in, and I had like $5 donated, and everyone else was like 20 plus. And I think Lowell Renee was like $200. So I remember looking at it specifically and being like, okay, good. You know, I'm out of it. I don't need to worry about it. No problem. And then I get back, and I'm in Zeke's mod chat on Skype, and I'm just kind of like, you know, paging it down to clear the new messages, and I'm passing a few lines like saying, oh no.
What? Who are the other options, Zeke?
The other options, I would have done a cast as Man vs. Game, Lowell Renee, or Spamfish.
Okay.
And Co won.
I was gonna go donate for Lowell Renee because I wanted to see
she came in third, actually. I know, weird.
Stunned.
No,
Would you have dyed your hair red?
You were first with 1,800. Man was second with 15. Renee had about 1,000, and Spam had 465.
There you go.
1,800.
Yeah, you won by $300, bruh.
Damn.
People wanted to see it. You know why? It's because I'm so fucking awful. Like my mouth is so bad that they're like, oh, we want to see a cast as him, like saying you have to say fluff. I have to say face.
That's true.
All that.
Hey, you don't cuss?
Yeah, Co doesn't cuss on.
I don't either.
Well, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
cuss on.
he's got a PG stream. Yeah, that's what it.
Yeah. I run my stream kind of like I would like I think of it like a TV show. So you know, it's something that you can just pick up and put on a television. So I tried it.
There's HBO.
There is. That's true. when I think I'm worth premium, then we can fucking talk about it. But until that time, we'll keep it where it is.
There you go. There you go. Well, I guess Zeke, let's start with you. You've kind of had a interesting past week with your donation stuff.
Man, it has been a hell of a week.
Every stream or every day, you're just like, yeah, we're fucking stapling stuff to people, and what is going on?
Of course, mention the one that actually didn't happen.
Well, that was the one that I remember being the most interested in, and then you did change it because of reasons. But yeah,
I changed it because because I didn't want the chance of it being two things. One, I didn't want the chance of it being taken off because of blood or whatever, and two, infection. Like that many staples, you know, it just opens too many holes in your body.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Into. So instead, we did we called it "It's a Trap," and it was me and my dad. And whenever I can't remember what was the stipulations of it. Whenever we reach a certain dollar amount for the day, we would alternate spinning the wheel of pain, which was the twister board with left hand, right hand, you know, left foot, right foot, and we'd spin the wheel of pain, and whoever, whatever body part it landed on, we'd have to have a mouse trap trapped on it.
I'm trying to find, and this happened on stream, right? You mouse.
Yeah, there was several times, but it happens quite fast. that's me playing Postal 2.
What is this?
Jesus Christ.
What's the drummer? Oh my gosh, that's where you're singing? I'm sharing that button later.
And that's the thing. That was a request. That was a donation. I said, whoever donates now will I will play your game. And that was a donation thing that they said Postal 2, and I said, all right then. And God,
why are you peeing?
What's
That's
that?
Postal.
Why? Oh.
Did you think I was peeing on the stream?
No.
Why are you?
Thing because someone donated $100 and said, Zeke and Dad flex off, and I was like, okay. And Dad, of course, has been working for a living his entire life, so he has muscles and I don't.
Yeah, I skipped past that just now. So, has your stream basically been like viewers donate to and it just changes the stream?
Yep, it's
That's kind of what I've been seeing.
every day has been a different thing. The first day was the cosplay one. They can donate for one of the 4 that I was going to cosplay in the future. Day 2 was karaoke party, where they donate and I would sing a song for them, poorly most times. Oh, there we go. There's one.
Wow, that was perfect. Wait, what?
Yep.
What?
What the hell just happened?
He's hesitating because I'm drawing out the anticipation of me snapping his hand with a mouse
Oh
trap.
my god, I don't actually want to watch this now.
Look at him. He's trying to bargain with me. He's like, just you do it. Don't do it on the fingernail. That is him yelling.
I love how you guys are having like
Ow.
a jackass style show over this like little kid having like praying. And...
The St. Jude overlay.
so perfect, man.
But yeah,
Oh,
like
goodness.
day 3 was the portrait showdown between you could donate on behalf of me doing a professional photo shoot as my Winter Warrior like Teespring shirt, like the guy with the, I don't know if anybody saw it, but like he's like a Viking with
Oh
like
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
or you could have donated for me to take a tasteful nude, like with like air protection, all that kind of stuff. Of course, the tasteful nude is won, which means, and tasteful meaning like I would cover up all my naughty bits and stuff like that. But you'll know that I'm like,
Ow.
That didn't even, you like snuck it on him. That was an asshole
Of course,
move.
you have to.
Wait, did
So
you?
Zeke, have you set a donation goal yet for the Tasteful Nude calendar?
No calendar.
How much would that be?
There's,
60?
I mean, one's enough. When it's me, one's enough.
It's got to be the Men of Twitch. Tasteful Nude Calendar. Men of Twitch.
Jesus Christ, that'd be a.
Yep.
That'd be a lot of very scrawny, very pasty people.
There'd be a couple scrawny. There'd be a couple of.
And then there'd be Bajira and Tally. And that would be
Yeah, then like Bajir and Ty would look great. Bajir would be the cover, and then everything else inside would just be the stuff. It'd just be the worst. Like no one.
We
would
need a
ever know.
calendar.
Yeah,
Right
you'd be
here.
the sizzle that sells the steak.
He would. He would. Wait, so did you get hit by one of these mouse traps, Zeke?
Oh, lots of times, yeah.
Oh, I gotta. Okay.
We alternated.
Okay, I'll try to find one.
Like every $250 increment, we would alternate who would spin the wheel of pain. And then when we hit $1,000, I got one snapped on my ear,
What?
and then 2,000, my dad did it.
Was that towards the end?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Well, I
Hey,
mean.
whatever gets the money. See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay. This looks.
it's all
good.
for charity, baby. So I don't mind. I don't mind pandering. I don't mind pain. I don't mind
I
humiliation.
know. As soon as I got in his stream and I said something, he's like, "Pocket donate now."
Give me money.
Yeah.
Give St. Jude's money. St. Jude.
Oh gosh, are we gonna watch this?
Yep. This
Oh,
is
is this? Fu-
it's
oh my
dad getting
gosh.
it on his ear, trying to bargain with me.
Oh gosh.
I don't really have anything. We're just gonna watch this,
Oh gosh.
I guess.
Yep. Go
I'm
do it.
scared.
So,
Okay, yeah, keep faking him out. And it didn't go. It wouldn't go. It wouldn't snap. It wouldn't go.
It's like Russian roulette with an empty gun. That's not fair.
Oh! Ow! Ow!
I didn't even see it. That was so fast.
And then he stops. He's like, ow, ow. And he stops like, that didn't hurt. That
Jesus Christ. So what?
well, my dad's such a good sport. One of the donation incentives, it was day 5 was they could donate for me taking a taser or pepper spray from a cop that I
Did
know.
that happen yet?
Friend of mine. No. We're gonna film it and put it on YouTube, and we'll tweet out. We'll let everybody know. But what I didn't tell people is if Taser won, that my dad would do it as well. It's gonna be me and my dad taking a taser, like an actual like cartridge.
Oh, you guys do it on the toe.
Shoot out
I'm not even.
barbs.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm done.
What? You don't watch that?
He
You won't watch
started.
that?
He started snapping the toes, and I'm just out.
Dude, my stream froze at the perfect moment, and I'm looking in chat, and it looks like tons of other people's did too. We all froze the second your dad got hit with that. So we see him
Yeah.
just. I was like,
Yeah, I see
And
it.
everybody's so curious, and I'm just like horrified.
is the stream going?
There.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, okay, it's back up.
There it goes. It just kept
Yeah.
going.
Twitch like blipped. It didn't. I haven't dropped anything, but Twitch blipped. Thanks, Twitch. So what have you raised fully, Zeke? What's your count?
The total so far is let me see here. I got to get to the total so far is $25,155.31.
Okay, and 30,000 you get the St. Jude tattoo,
Yep.
and 50,000 you quit smoke. Sorry, you quit smoking and you start playing Boshi again until it's beaten.
Yep.
So you literally save your life and then fuck up your entire Twitch life by playing Boshi until you beat it.
Did you rage a lot playing that game or something?
Who are you? Do you know who I? I mean, have we met?
I've never played it. I've never even heard of that game.
Yes.
Hi, nice. Yes, of course. I've broken like Boshi.
Your Mario Kart rage is pretty ragey.
Oh,
Boshi
that
was
was
at least
nothing
a
compared to Boshi.
Boshi was real.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have highlights of this?
I think it's on his channel. Yeah.
I need to go check that
We're
out, I
talking
guess.
visceral. Is he okay? Rage, like stuff that really makes you question. Like, should we call someone about this?
You
Is this
almost
alright?
raged during Ori and the Blind Forest. I saw that.
What?
I saw
I
that.
saw that.
Lies.
So Zeke, did you actually play any video games over the course of this stream?
Oh, you know what? I played a shitload of video games actually.
Okay.
A bunch of ones that I haven't played before that I definitely going to go back to. I'm surprised I missed a lot of these. But I played a lot of ones that I played before, like Smash Brothers, Drawful, Meat Boy, Saints Row. But there were a couple that I really, really enjoyed that are classics that I just never got around to, like StarCraft.
Yeah, let's talk. How was this? I want to watch. Already, I see your APMs in the negative, but what?
I don't even know where you're looking. I had to be told what that is. People were coming into the stream, going like, "This guy fucking sucks. What is he doing playing?"
Well,
It's
that's
I've been playing for a half an hour.
That's the StarCraft community for you. Did you list your game under StarCraft 2?
I think so, yeah.
Oh man, you're a brave soul. I won't even do that. I won't even fucking do that anymore. Even if I was playing StarCraft. But yeah. So what'd you think? This is by the way, this is slower than the actual real game. What you're playing right here.
Yep,
the movement
that's
speed.
what they said.
What?
I loved it. I thought
Really?
I understand. I get why people like are all about it because there's so much. I mean, once you kind of get like the A, B, and C basics of what you need to do, there. I mean, obviously, it's like there's millions of things under those basics. But if you get A, B, and C down, then you can start exploring like what else needs to be done at what other times and stuff like that. It just opened up after I figured out like this needs to be done, this needs to be done, and this needs to be done. And then boom, I was like, oh my God, I got to come back and play this someday. It was fucking fantastic. I had no idea that it was like that it was, that good.
I will say the campaign in both this and Heart of the Swarm, and I'm looking forward to Legacy of the Void as well. They're all fantastic. Like if you've never played a campaign of an RTS that you really want to get into, like this is great. They had a bunch of RPG elements into it where you can, I'm sure you saw that like in the lounge where you can upgrade all your different abilities and get new units and stuff like that. I just never expected to see you or never expected to have you play this game ever.
Yep.
Ever.
It was a blast, and I'm definitely going back to it someday. Same with Pillars of Eternity. Like,
yeah, what'd you think of that?
I tried Baldur's Gate, and everybody has a hard on for Baldur's Gate. They're like, "Oh, Baldur's Gate, best, blah 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 ever." And I played it for for an hour during the whatever challenge, and I said, "Okay, I understand, but it's not it. Maybe it doesn't age well or something for me. I don't know." But I picked the Pillars of Eternity, and I could definitely get back into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah.
Did you beat Pillars of Eternity?
I actually didn't. I got a pretty significant, I got all the way to the final act, but I never finished it out. Some other stuff came out, and it's one of those games, man. There's so much lore and so much going on that if you stop playing it, it's an ordeal to start playing it again. Like, I actually fired it back up just to kind of see where I was, realized I didn't really remember what was going on in the main story. It took 3 steps forward, a cutscene started, and I forgot half the characters. And I was just like, oh, this is really important. So I'm definitely going to finish it someday, but I just don't know when.
Did you Pocket, you said you were playing through it, right? You didn't beat it, right?
Yeah. No, I didn't beat it. It's the same boat where it's like something else came out and I switched over to that. That seems to be the case for a lot of games. They're hard to pick up. pick up and then put down and then pick back up again.
Yeah.
Especially RPGs and MMOs as well. And so it really sucks, but yeah, I played it for a couple days and then I didn't play it again.
I know that roleplay DM Adam Coble beat it, but I think he spent like 60 hours of his stream on it. He spent a long fucking time trying to beat it. So, but you enjoyed it, Zeke. You think you'll go back to it?
Yeah, I will definitely come back to Pillars of Eternity, StarCraft 2. I'm trying to think of another game that
I'm looking through your past I see Super Meat Boy was played.
Yes, played very, very poorly.
Yeah, I Super Meat Boy's a lot. It's like
I love
Super Meat Boy's basically if Boshi was accessible. That's how I describe Super
Very
Meat
true.
Boy.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. That was one of the first games I think I streamed on Twitch right after Skyrim, like 4 years ago or some crazy shit.
Yep, it's number 2 for me.
Spelunky.
Or 3, number 3.
What do you think of Spelunky? Were you playing that co-op?
No, I was just playing that. How we worked it was whoever was the top donator from the day before got to pick the game for the next day. Also, the second place person got to pick the second game if I decided to switch, and Spelunky was one of them that was picked by the top donator.
Gotcha.
So, and I played that before, and like platformers are not strong suit.
Sure.
I don't know if I have a strong suit, but that would be like the last on the list down of skilled platforming games. But I had a lot of fun. We did that Spelunky roulette thing where you go to the website and you bet fake dollars on what's going to kill you or what's going to kill the broadcast.
What is this?
It's a Spelunky death roulette. It's a website where you can go spend fake bucks and bet on spikes or bet on a spider or bet on this.
Oh,
and
wow.
At the end of the broadcaster opens the round and then closes the round when he dies and then selects the thing that killed him and they get their fake money if they.
That's a pretty cool idea.
What a cool idea. I'd never heard about that.
Is that by the developer or is that a third party?
I'm pretty sure it's third party.
Yeah. Huh. I didn't know that. And so what's on the docket today for the final day? What are you doing?
Oh man, it's gonna be a day. It's it's my birthday and it's gonna be a men's day and it's the last day of St. Jude Zeke week. Man versus game is gonna come over. We're gonna be on the same couch. We got an encounter table.
Oh boy.
Built by DP from the Sour Kool-Aid Show, and we've got 20 encounters, 1 per hour. We roll a dice every hour to see what the encounter is, whether it be wearing this extra large shirt together, and I have one side of the controller, he has the other side, and we have to feed each other and make each other drink, stuff like that. What's another good one that I can reveal here?
Yeah, do one more, then no more revealing.
Das Cowboy Boot, and that's a staple of the Sour Kool-Aid Show where they have a big glass boot that they put all kinds of just awful, disgusting ingredients in, and they have to drink it. And I bought 2 small women's cowboy boots that we're going to drink out of, and they people can donate to roll on the table of ingredients to see what we put in, things like mayonnaise, relish, lots of condiments, shots of hard liquor, all kinds of stuff to put in the boot. Soup.
What condiments?
What's that?
What condiments?
Mayo,
Name it.
You got
Mayo.
horseradish?
Oh, gosh.
You got any horseradish?
I don't have any horseradish. I should have got some
You
horseradish.
should have got some. You fucked up.
But I just went grocery shopping. I have a whole slew of awful shit.
I gotta say though, I caught the link to the document for some of the encounter things. Dude.
Oh yeah.
You are-
I revealed that, I believe.
Oh my lord, man.
Webs.
And how long is that broadcast going on?
There it is. How long is the broadcast going on?
Yeah.
Till someone gets sick.
No, I'm at least 6 hours.
Okay.
At the very least 6 hours.
Okay.
This is the link to the. I'm putting it in the chat. This is the link to the the encounter table. Lots.
I'll try to choose.
Well, this file is really popular. Whoops.
Yeah. Way to go. You got it shut down.
Stupid.
Way to
Damn
go.
Sorry.
Here we go.
the dreaded sock beer. These are numbers of death allowed. At any time the counter is 0, he must pass the controller and drink a beer through man's sock. Repeat for man.
Yep.
Donator can make it harder.
Yep. And we're playing Dark Souls 2, so these are all geared around Dark Souls 2 stuff. So yeah, when I die, like basically when all of my deaths are gone for that encounter, man will take off his sock, put it over top of my beer, and I will have to drink a beer through his sock.
Jesus Christ.
And if that ain't fun, I don't know what it is.
You're going to get some weird lung fungal infection no one's even heard of.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, you're going to go to the doctor and they're going to be like, well, the only way you could get this is if you drank through another man's sock, and there's no way you did that. You're just going to be like, really?
Wait a minute. You didn't drink through somebody's sock, did you?
Jesus Christ. So that's at 4 o'clock Pacific?
If you don't like it, don't show up. It's okay.
4
It's
o'clock
okay.
Pacific, right?
Actually, we're moving it down because I have a lot of preparing to do. So it'll probably be at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Tune into that if you
If you dare.
If you dare.
Yep.
The best one from chat, Zeke's going to get athlete's mouth.
God, that's gross. That's gross.
It's on my channel, by the way.
There you go.
Little plug at the end.
Yeah, if you're still going after Swan Song Night, I'll definitely give you a host. I want to tune into that. I'll probably be tuning in during Swan
gross,
Song.
though.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
Things I will never do.
Not necessarily all that stuff is going to happen. Like, there's going to be like 8 rolls tops out of 20. So only 8 of the 20 that are on the list will be done
Yeah.
at most.
So if someone would you say take really large donations at the end of the stream to do ones that haven't been done yet?
Hey, let's not make any rules.
We got to get there first, Co.
Maybe.
We got to get there.
Just saying, I kind of want to see 18.
There you go.
I don't even know what that is.
That's the sock one, Zeke. That's the sock.
Okay,
That's
that
the
is
sock.
sock. That's the dreaded sock beer.
Jesus Christ. All right, we'll tune into Ezekiel_II for that. Give it a follow so you get notified when they go live tonight. Co, I think me and you have been playing mostly Witcher the past, you started on Sunday. Saturday? Sunday.
I started on Sunday. Yeah, I
Sunday.
did the thing last week, and then Sunday sometime. Or Saturday night, Sunday morning, yeah.
Well, I guess first off, how was Twitch? Because that was your first time in the office, right?
Yes, that was my first time in the Twitch office. It is such a cool atmosphere there. Like I was blown away. I mean, I was just walking down the hall, and like Aurelian would walk up, and someone just walk by and wave, and DJ Wheat's on his way to a meeting. Like all these people that are kind of like Twitch celebrities in my eyes, they're all just kind of doing their thing. And everyone was nice. It was really great. The kitchen's amazing. They had just amazing food the whole time. But overall, it was really well done, very professional. Like it was casual, but at the same time, everyone knew exactly what they were doing the whole time. It was really good. It was very positive.
You got to see the new floors, right?
No, they were actually in the process of moving. From what I understand,
so they didn't.
expanding.
Damn. Okay.
So I didn't get to go up. We were only there for like just a little bit, just probably like a 6-hour block, and then we all went out to actually an indie game dev meetup at a local bar, which was really fun.
Nice.
But yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Well, Witcher 3's out. What do you think? I mean, I guess we should preface this with we're not good at spoil things to the best of our ability, because I know a lot of people are obviously going to play it. I don't really know how else to preface that, but I guess what'd you think of Witcher 3?
Well, I just got done with The Witcher 1 and 2, and I came into 3 with a lot of concerns, especially in the combat system. A lot of the potion system I hated from 2 and stuff. I have to say that any other game for me at this point is going to have to work hard to not have Witcher 3 be my game of the year. Like it is surpassed every expectation I had for it. The more I play it, the more I want to play it. I'm 25 hours in. I'm less than an hour and a half into the main story. It's just absolutely incredible. The only glaring issue is the lack of storage, which again baffles me. You're gonna have a up to 200-hour game world and no place to like I've had to clear out my inventory probably 30 times.
Oh, what?
It's been ridiculous.
So you're playing like I am, where you're just looting every fucking thing, and that becomes
I
an
have
issue.
a loot addiction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a huge issue. It's a massive
Oh,
issue. And the
that's
worst part
shitty
is
to
like
hear.
I've already had to sell like tons of stuff I'd never want to sell normally. Just because you have to. You can't. There's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
I just recently heard that apparently things you drop in the world do stay there permanently. Now I haven't had anyone confirm if you like go through the main story, and because I think there's a couple parts where the world kind of generally changes. I haven't confirmed if that loses it, but from what I understand, if you drop something, it's just always there. And if that's true, then
I
I'm
wonder
gonna
if you could just take over a
freaking
house.
Find a house. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And when I get to this city called Novigrad, I'm gonna just pick a house and make it my own, pretty much.
Can you buy houses? Is that I don't even know if that's
No.
a thing in the game.
That was actually asked during the Witcher thing I was in. There's no Bible land right now. There's also like no fishing and stuff, but there's a ton of stuff I didn't expect. Underwater combat is there in some forms. Boating, you can actually boat around and animals will interact with the boat. The card game,
It seems pretty
oh my
in-depth,
god, dude.
I don't like the whole
card game's
Novigrad
incredible.
tie goes to the Novigrad person. That's bullshit.
Oh, Nilfgaard?
Or Nilfgaard, yeah. I hate that crap.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. But apart, I don't want this turn into. It can very quickly turn into a circle jerk about the game, and I think it probably will. So let's talk about all things we dislike. I fucking hate the durability system in RPGs like this. Why does that exist? Like the first chance I get to mod that out, I'm going to do it.
I kind of understand why they do it, because when you have a world as big as Witcher 3 and you can go anywhere you want, you need to have some force working against the progression, or it's too easy just to become a baron and have a billion money and never have to worry about it. You need to have something to where the more you work, the more you have to put into it somehow. So a durability system, although in my opinion is one of the most common ways to do that and not the best way, they had to do something. Like they really. I mean, I've got 5,000 gold right now.
Are you playing
every day when I'm playing? People just drop in and like, where do you get so much gold? And I'm like, because I'm like you. I run around a little
Yeah,
every
you
day.
just sell
But
everything.
if I didn't have durability, dude, I'd have like 10k plus. I wouldn't even need to worry about money for the rest of the game.
What difficulty are you playing on? The third one?
Death March, artist.
Okay, you're playing hardest. Does that affect gold values at all?
As far as I know, it doesn't affect the game at all outside of difficulty. It's not like Witcher 2 where it added in like dark sets and stuff. It's just straight up difficulty.
Gotcha. You'd have no gold. I guess you'd have no gold sync, but I don't know. Maybe it's just in the beginning you just have an issue with gold, because that's like, I think the first repair I'm already at like 300 gold repair, and I just got out of the tutorial area, whatever that area is called. How's it running on your system? Like, what are you running at?
I'm running Ultra. Everything is all the way up except that damn NVIDIA hair, which I have turned off completely.
Yeah.
That one setting is the difference between, first of all, crashing all the time and 40 to 55 FPS. If I turn it off, I crash a 20th as much, and my FPS just stays between 58 and 60.
Wait, so you're seeing a
That's
lot
the
of
only thing.
crashes? Are you?
Oh yeah. If I have the
You're using
NVIDIA health
2PC.
thing on, I crash all the time.
You're using 2PC, right? You're not local recording it? Huh. I haven't heard, because I haven't had any crashes. And everyone that I've talked to that's local recording is saying they're having crash, like Jesse Cox, for example, this morning crashed like 40 times in an hour or something when he was just trying to local record with OBS. So,
well, to be honest though, that's about how much I was crashing with the hair thing on. And if anyone says they're crashing, what's your first thing I say is turn off that damn hair thing.
Yeah.
Like that's fixed it for most people.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Did you see the Sweet Effects thing that I posted, the YouTube vid?
I did.
What do you?
And that was pretty stunning.
It looks. I have it running. I could show it off real quick here. It changes the game's appearance, like completely. It makes. I don't. Have you ever used Sweet Effects shit before?
A little bit. I unfortunately use Sweet Effects during like the one or two times I think that it caused problems in games. Like during the end of Titanfall, there was an issue where Sweet Effects would mess up the graphics and you wouldn't be able to see some stuff. And I used it around then, and I haven't used it since.
Where are you playing with a controller, by the way?
Nope, keyboard and mouse.
You like? I couldn't. I thought it played like shit.
I love it. I love the keyboard and mouse, especially for the Witcher vision, because it's like you just aim in a direction and you're like, I want to know exactly what's over there. You just hold right click for 2 seconds and it lights everything up.
Yeah.
I love it.
Zeke, are you planning on playing The Witcher eventually?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but not in any rush to do so.
Okay. Pocket, you don't have any plans, right?
No, I'm just not a fan of the series, so I don't have any plans to play it.
Sure.
And I'm saving all my hype for Batman. Like I told Co, I'm saving it all for Batman. all for Batman, and I'm gonna do something similar to what Dan's game did, where he played like The Witcher up into the release. Like he played 1 and 2. I'm gonna do that with all the Batmans. Is start June 9th and just get all the hype ready, and then the rest of my hype's going to Battlefront.
Similar to Dan who did that, and not anyone that's sitting right here.
Not anyone. Well, I sorry. Gosh. I didn't actually watch him play. I just know he did it because he tweeted it out and stuff.
When does that come out? When is Batman due to come out?
Is it
in a month.
Is that the beginning of June?
No, it's the 23rd of June. That's why I'm gonna start the playthroughs at June 9th, because then it'll be like, hopefully I'll finish them. But I'm really slow at single player games because I'm used to having, like, I herp derp a lot. So we'll see. And I'm a big fan of Batman, so I'm gonna herp derp even more. It's gonna be so bad.
It's true.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I guess I touched Witcher 2 very briefly, but I feel like Witcher 3 is like the most accessible Witcher game by far, especially compared to Witcher 1 and 2.
As in combat-wise
really
and stuff? Sorry.
Yeah, I think in terms of everything. Like combat, it's accessible. I wouldn't. Is it dumbed down? Like what? You tell me.
No, the combat is all the good parts from the previous Witcher thing, like, except the storage, has been brought into 3, and then they just added in a huge amount more. The combat system completely surpassed my expectation. I love it. I mean, it's the kind of game where you finish a fight sometimes and you're just like, the very last kill you get, it's some crazy thing where you slice their knee and they fall to their knees, then you spin around and cut their head off in like a perfect animation that linked and you're just like, that was great.
Yeah.
like that was awesome. Like I fought a Shrieker today. It was an amazing fight. Just 5 minutes of like pure glued to the screen, and then when it dies, it's just like, that was good.
Yeah. It's definitely a good game. There are issues right now, especially on the PC version in terms of performance and all that stuff, but it seems all around that people are enjoying it.
Before that, do the items not transfer over from 2 to 3? They don't? Okay.
There is 0 transfer. And in fact, from what I understand, there's only like 2 or 3 things that you lose out of if you don't import a game. And they're all very minor.
Did you get any tattoos, by the way? Because I heard the tattoos transfer over. That's really silly.
I have the naked lady tattoo on my neck on my Witcher, and it's been there since the beginning of 2. It transferred all the way over. I was so happy when I saw it.
Can you get tattoos in The Witcher 3?
I have not found a tattoo artist yet.
Because that's
but
interesting
in
to
my
me.
25 hours, I've covered, I think, 7% of the game world. So I have a little bit more to go.
That's the other thing too. Is like the game is almost, when you get out of the tutorial area is pretty big. Then you get into like the real game, and it's staggering how fucking huge it is. For those that have played the tutorial and haven't gotten out, there's like little mission boards, right? And the mission board tutorial area probably has, I don't know, like what, 9, 10 maybe little things you can read. And that's one board, and that tutorial area took me about 5 hours. When you get outside in the first area, there's 15 of those boards in the first area alone of just like shit to do in the world. That has nothing to do with the story.
I took 12 hours in the first area.
Yeah, which I don't understand because there wasn't that much stuff to do.
Is there like the option? I obviously haven't played, but I'm someone that when I play single player games, I like to just get through it as fast as possible. And I know that like with Dragon Age, you had to do a certain amount in a zone before you could like move to the next, I believe. But like in Dying Light, you can mow through it. And I was actually a really low level whenever I finished it because I just mowed through all the story and that's it. Mm-hmm. I completed it in probably like 3 days of streaming. And so is there like that option where you don't have to go do all the bonus stuff where you could just mow through the story really quickly?
I think that's what Lyric's doing.
Because that's what I would want to do.
Not only is that an option, but you can actually set the difficulty so you can basically just like play it for the story and have a good time. Yeah. Like you can go beginning to end. I think beginning to end, a speed run they were talking about takes around 25 hours. So it's still a lot of content, but at the same time you can just kind of walk through it, and it tells you clearly where to go every time. So yeah, you could play casually, absolutely, if you want.
That's how I play. Well, it's not as casual to me as much as I like online things. I like playing with friends, even if it's like 4-player. I'd rather play with friends, and especially games that allow me to kill my friends than playing alone. I'm not a big play alone person, I guess. So yeah, I guess that's why I ask, because I'm not a fan of games that lock you into doing tons of content and spending several days, and yeah.
This is with all the sweet FX stuff. I think it's running 30 FPS right now in the capture, but the depth of field is bumped up. And you can also see his armor looks a lot better. I think it looks better all around. But like,
is that at night?
No, this is like this is right after you get out of the White Orchard or whatever. When like
that looks super dark.
It might just be the capture as well.
But yeah, it looks really good though, especially the shadows and the lighting on the shadows. That's
yeah. And there was no like quality hit. I think it took like a 3 FPS bump, and all you do is just drag folders drag a folder into The Witcher 3, and then you're done. It just boots. So you should definitely check it out. It changes the look of the game drastically.
Out of curiosity, why aren't you capturing at 60?
Right now this is a 30 FPS stream, so that's why. Like I capture at 60 normally, but not on this.
Gotcha. Okay.
The capture card is set to that. So I don't know how you're playing with keyboard and mouse though. I can't stand it. I
think it makes combat more exact. Like I feel like I have such a better control in combat because you can pick exactly, when you're dodging at a tangent. Like some mobs, if you kind of angle towards them and dodge, you can get right behind them for a critical, absolutely. But I can't do that with the controller. No way. Yeah, it's too precise for me.
That's one thing too about the game. It has this weird. He like slowly like leans in. Like the animations are really weird in the game. He's very slow to move into stuff, and then it goes from like 0 to 100 immediately. And I like, and when you're like going and collecting stuff, sometimes I'll just like run past it, and that's a little bit. It took some time to get used to that. I don't know if it was that way in Witcher 1 and 2. And maybe
it happens in GTA as well, though. Like I've noticed the animations are wonky.
Yeah, I think it's even more so in Witcher 3 than GTA. But yeah, it definitely does in GTA, where like you'll go to pick something up and kind of like walk 5 or 6 steps past it on accident just from.
Or they'll dodge behind something. You're like, no, I just wanted to run past it.
Yeah,
but yeah.
The clipping on that, so. It's a good one though. I definitely pick it up. Like we're not the first person to say that, so it's not like it's a crazy idea or anything. But
oh yeah, but what's also cool about that? Oh, go ahead, Z.
Is it a 10 out of 10?
I haven't played it enough. I will say, it's all I've been wanting to play the past 72 hours, and I have not played it that much because I haven't had that feeling for a game in a very, very long time. So I'm hoping it stays with me.
You're relishing it?
I am relishing it. Like, I'm not going to play it all today. I've done exactly what you just saw. I'll hop in for 5 minutes and be like, man, this game's great. Oh, let's go kill that guy. Oh, I died. Well, got to do drop frames, and I just Alt F4. So,
see, I'm the opposite. I am not even here. I'm not even in drop frames. I'm still in The Witcher 3. I'm like taking a mental vacation inside of that world.
I will say
for the next few weeks, I'm gone.
People are asking me on Twitter because like I was asking like where's a good is there any like videos or anything like that on how to get caught up with the game. In terms of like the story for like 15 or 20 minutes of a recap of the first game, the second game. And I found one, I think it's Elder Scrolls Geek or something like that, who did like a 15-minute synopsis on both games. And it definitely helped, but I don't even think it was needed to like jump into the game.
Interesting little thing in when I was doing the Twitch thing, we were doing the rehearsal thing, and they were starting to read it as Witcher 3, and the game devs were actually like, no, call it Witcher Wild Hunt. And we were like, okay, that's fine. But he's like, yeah, we want to make sure people understand it's not really a third Witcher. It is a standalone. You do not need to play the other two to enjoy this one. Like, the only stuff you're going to really miss from not playing the first two is the same stuff I'm going to miss because I never read the books. It's just like, if you want to cover it all, you'd read like the book series and play 1 and 2. But even in 3, all the stuff you miss is like little nods. Like, oh, I know who that person is. But most of the time they explain who they are. And then, everything at that point forward is brand new to The Witcher Wild Hunt. So
Hold on. I'm sorry. There's something like books.
I don't know what they are.
They're books.
What are books?
I don't know. People have always told me to like go read a book, and I've
I'm pretty sure
I
they're kind of
love
like
reading.
CDs, except really slow. But I'm not quite sure how they.
Well, I think it's
function.
like a bunch of CDs stacked, and then they print the words onto the CD.
You guys are depressing me. I'm an English major. I'm so
know.
depressed right now.
Wait. You put words on? Why would you put it on the paper?
You put it on
I don't know.
paper.
I don't know why it's there.
Like,
I can't hear you.
Words go in computer files.
I
on
tried
paper,
taking the
that's
CD and putting it on my monitor, and the words wouldn't go onto it. So I
tried
burned
to
it.
bash it against my head, and they wouldn't go in my brain.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know. It's kind of.
I'll Google it or something.
Yeah, check. You'll have to Google books or something. We'll try it.
just Spark notes it.
Spark notes it. Yeah.
I love your reaction. It was just like, no, please.
I love reading, and I'll actually like go see movies that also have books, and I'll still read the books just to see. I love books. I love them so much.
I haven't read a book in I was probably in my teens when I read a book last, and I went to college and graduated. Like, I don't read. I just don't read. Ever.
I like I read
Last-
the Hunger Games, all of the Hunger Games. I'm reading Ready Player One now. So
I listened
heard
to
it's
Ready
really
Player
good.
One. I didn't read it.
yeah,
I
I
had
listen,
someone
but
read
I
it to
space
me.
out, and I'm like, oh, I gotta rewind like 10
That's
minutes.
my problem with reading. I start reading and I get like halfway through a page, and then I'm fucking in La La Land, and I read like 2 pages. I'm like, I have no idea what I just read.
You know what's funny is I didn't know I was a bookworm until college when I was like, oh my gosh, I read a lot when I was little. That's weird. Kids shouldn't read. That's weird.
See, I don't know.
I was a bookworm. I was like before gaming, I was a huge bookworm. It was whatever.
I actually read quite a lot.
Really?
Comic books.
You wouldn't think?
Like-
Oh, okay.
No, but hey, no. Don't fucking laugh, you sons of bitches.
You read the little bubbles. You watch.
No. There are poignant. There are thought provoking. There are well.
No, I'm right there with you, Zeke.
It's the same reason he reads Playboy. It's for the articles.
I
It's
read
for
a
the
lot.
quality of
Pictures.
consideration.
Come on, comic people, get behind me.
No, I'm with you, man. I'm right there with you. We've talked in depth
But like
about
I'm
comics
saying, like
before.
even though it has pictures, it takes a while to read, and I'll sit there for like 2-3 hours, actually reading dialogue, and looking at pictures. But I will read. I read all the time. If you would count that.
Have you read
I do.
Injustice yet? Gods Among Us.
What read the
Injustice. Yeah.
And
It
the
looks-
thing, I don't go in for a lot of superhero comics.
That one looks really dark and good. I want to read that one. I don't read comics, but I want to read that.
That one's been weird because it started from the video game. I don't know why I'm talking about that. It started from the video game, and now it's like one of the most successful DC comics in a very long time. Like, the video game came out, 4 years ago, and now it's still massive. Like, everyone's been reading it. So, comic books are a weird thing, guys. They're a weird thing. Books are even weirder.
No, books are amazing.
Books are even weirder. I don't think that anything else. One thing I do want to talk about actually on Witcher 3. Everyone joked about how everyone is going to be streaming it this week. It's gotten pretty shit numbers on Twitch. Like, it's been pretty bad for viewership, I think, across the board. Lyric barely broke 34K with it. You were getting around like 6 to 8, I think 12 on the game not even being released on Sunday.
Got up to 17 on release day, and it's been over 10 every day since. Yeah. Which is good for my channel. It's pretty much over twice normal numbers.
I never
But then
saw you
again,
over
I
10K
did-
playing Witcher 3 though. Like,
I did a lot of build up for it though, so
Yeah.
there's been other streamers that I've been kind of following that have not had that effect, unfortunately.
yeah, I saw you yesterday and you had like 4K playing it though. Was that like right?
That was my afternoon. I do a
Okay.
morning and an afternoon.
Is
My
the morning
was-
bigger?
Oh yeah, by far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Dan was getting like 7K, and then there's like a huge drop off after that. It pretty much right after that, everyone goes down to like the 2K, and I think it's just because everyone wants to play it and not watch it be streamed.
Oh yeah, actually the first day when I was playing was when it hadn't been released yet because I got a press copy. That was why I had the big numbers.
Right.
But yeah, there's no question. Actually, the hour that the release window rolled over, like you could see every stream on
Everyone
Twitch
just
went
dropped?
down.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see that.
Yeah. Destiny got a lot of views yesterday though.
Destiny blew up.
was like, yeah, it was blowing up yesterday, and even it didn't blow up, but Heroes of the Storm was getting more viewers than normal as well because of their open beta. So I was playing that, but of course I had all the people who are amazing at the game in my channel or in my chat, so that was fun.
Yeah, Destiny's like the game where I think that, like we were talking about earlier, Co, they watch like 2 streamers, and then once those guys go offline, they'll go to like the next biggest guy and they just go and trash that person. Like that's kind of what I've seen from that.
It's been pretty good. Yeah, Professor Broman and King Gothline have really built something special with Destiny. But it's very interesting to see like what happens when they're not on and when they get on, and what happens to the rest of the streams when that happens. They built a very unique situation over there. But Destiny itself is very interesting on Twitch. Like it's really popular, and it has these giant surges anytime there's a release or a patch. And for a lot of games, those surges just never come back. Like they have big releases, but then they release patches and expansions, and they just never really blow back up. But Destiny is continually just spiking up right back to the same places every time this happens.
Yeah.
So it must have a huge base.
It has a massive player base.
Well, it's a lot of fans, and I don't like playing the game.
I don't think
very
any of
briefly
us
played
do.
it. But I like watching some of the streamers that play it. I've watched some of the streamers, just, Laced Up Lauren, and then the person that JPU linked me, I watched him for a bit. He was raging, though, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was raging pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't remember. That wasn't Broman or, Goliath. Goliathus? How do you say it, Co?
I think it's Gothalion.
Gothaline. It was someone else whose name I forget. He was raging very bad. But
He was raging. He died, and oh, goodness, Zeke. You have competition.
Yeah.
What? Come on.
But yeah, like that game is just, I thought about playing it, and then I watched someone play it for about an hour, and it just looks bad. Like it just doesn't look enjoyable. They're like hiding behind walls, and you pop out for like half a second and you get hit. And then the MMO factor is like a random buff or debuff will come up on your character, and you have to like move. Like this people that actually play the game are just like, God, you're such an idiot. You have no idea what you're talking about. That's what it looks like. You have to like move somewhere with another person to like pass off a debuff onto your partner, and like that's the raid strategy of it. And I understand it's difficult, but it's like simulated difficulty. It's like,
Yeah.
they just bump up the damage to be like you die in one hit, and that's the difficult part about it.
Well, one thing that I'm a huge fan of Donkey. He makes fake reviews, but they're always pretty spot on, which is even funnier.
Sure.
And he actually said one thing that he heard is when someone says this boss is really hard, it means that this boss takes a long time to kill. It has a lot of HP.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff is bullet spongy for sure in that game.
And so I was like, well, that's not fun.
Yeah, no, for me with Destiny, I came in, it was Bungie's next big thing, and it was supposed to be this awesome. They've been working on all these years, and then I played it, and from the second I started to the second I put it down and decided I was done with it, I never could shake the fact that it just felt like a not as interesting Borderlands. It felt so similar to me, and every time I saw like little mechanics get introduced, I was like, oh, just like in Borderlands. Oh, there was nothing. And here's the thing: I wanted to like it. I love Bungie. I like the concept of a futuristic, like the story.
I think
is kind of
everyone
cool,
wanted to like
setting's
it.
Fun. Yeah,
It looked
really
amazing when they showed it at E3.
But man, yeah, I remember the E3 stuff. That was ridiculous. And I wanted to figure out what the big sun thing or the planet, what the Traveler, what do they call it? But man, when I played it, dude, I realized by hour 3, I was just like, I'm not gonna like this. I can't invest in this. It's just there's nothing here to keep me here. I couldn't, which sucked.
I played it religiously for like 3-4 months.
Every time you say that, I'm still surprised, but you've told us that before.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would.
What made you stop playing?
I would get done. I would eat something, and then I would play Destiny for like 4, 5, 6 hours, grinding, PvP, raiding, doing all kinds of stuff. Just because it was easy to just like just
sit on the couch,
and it was something to do. I would have Twitch on, and I'd be PvPing, and and it was a great game to just chill out. It didn't require a whole lot of a ton of brain work, and I could do it over and over again. I don't know.
I can see that. I think that's why a lot of I hate to say this, but I think that's why a lot of people who are new to like online worlds, MMO style, even for a shooter, I think that's why they probably like it, because it is like this casual thing that you can sit back and just grind a lot.
It's like WoW light kind of.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of
it still hits that same thing that like World of Warcraft or any MMO will hit, but
Yeah.
It's
Feeder
with,
bar, feeder bar, feeder bar, feeder bar.
yeah,
Get
but
another
it's
food.
with Halo gunplay, which is like
Yeah.
it's good, but I don't know. I
Well,
hope they knock it out of the park with Destiny 2. Like that's really all I hope.
Wait, are they making it a second one?
They have to. I mean, that's their new franchise.
So, well, there's
Oh, okay.
Hey, hold
Doing a
up!
bunch of
What have
extra
you
content.
heard?
I haven't heard anything, but like, yeah,
You heard it
that's
here
their,
first.
That's their franchise. They like. I think that's what Co was about to say. They've already said. That
I
they
think
plan
it's
to.
kind of like MMO style. Like just a couple weeks ago, actually, Goth, the guy we were just talking about, and a few other streamers got flown out to Bungie and got a special look at a new raid and like all sorts
That's
of
the
fun
one that
stuff.
came out
And
today. Yeah. Or yes.
oh, it came out today.
Yesterday,
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. So that's. I think they're planning on doing MMO style content releases as it goes on. I don't even know if they're thinking about Destiny 2 yet.
They haven't.
They
I
probably
mean,
have they? I don't know.
they haven't said anything about it. They're gonna fucking make they made 5 Halos. Like, of course they're gonna make a second Destiny. It won't come out for
all I'm
many
saying
many
is,
years.
I think there's a,
Thing, like, don't you
there's
think
a
they'll
lot
add
of money
more
left in
shit?
Destiny though.
Don't you think they just add more stuff like they did like add a completely new land and not? I mean, like, well, don't they
maybe.
wouldn't they handle it like MMO?
I guess they could just keep releasing DLCs, is what you're getting at. But
Yeah.
Well, like they add islands to WoW. Like when
Yeah.
I was
Expansions.
Or like-
yeah, expansions.
this it's not a 2, but it's like a completely new area with 10 new levels you can get.
I hope
Yeah.
that's not the case, because like for me the issue is like the core gameplay, not that there's not that much gameplay to begin with, which is another issue for the game entirely. I think like when the game first launched I did a 24-hour stream for it, enjoyed the hell out of it. There was nothing else to do after I played for 24 hours straight because I did everything, and I was still like by hour 16 I was already repeating things that I had done for the first 16 hours. And I think like with more DLCs, that's where people are hoping it's going to get better, when there's just more stuff to do. But
And see, that's where that investment thing comes in. Like, I couldn't get invested in the game, but like, if I was like, when I watch, I watch Goth Line every so Goth. I'm just gonna call him Goth because I have no idea how to properly pronounce his name, and apparently Chad said I'm saying it totally wrong. But anyway, whenever I watch him, it's gotten to the point where very clearly the stream is about the streamer. Because, dude, most of the time you're watching Goth, he's not even paying attention to what he's doing. Like, he's just, going through a level he's done 100 times or playing PvP.
Yeah.
Like, he's just entertaining and talking to the stream. It's not
That's true.
you're not watching Destiny at that point. Now, of course, today if there's new stuff out, that's a totally different story. But almost every time I drop in there, it's just like Zeke said, just casually playing the game and hanging out and talking. That's
Yeah.
the whole vibe to the whole
think
thing. It's a very unique thing.
yesterday he was I think he did a 24-hour stream. He was doing raids or something like that last night. He was sitting around 10k, and Destiny had around, I think it peaked 30 or 40,000 yesterday.
It was number 4
Yeah,
in streaming.
That's crazy.
And
That's
it's-
crazy.
it's a weird thing because it has such a huge player base, but it's just not that fun of a game to watch. So
I think it's more fun to watch than it is to play.
yeah,
I'd much
I can
rather
see
watch
that.
the streamers that play it, the top streamers and stuff. I think they're entertaining.
I
But yeah,
totally
that goes
agree.
for any game. That goes for any game. Like good streamers can make any game seem more entertaining than it really is.
Oh yeah.
And so, yeah.
I'm trying. It's Twitch. People are asking where to watch. Twitch.tv/ is it King Goth Line?
It's
Yeah.
King Goth A Lion, I
Yeah,
think.
GOTH A
Lion.
Lion. Yeah, and he's got 9K watching right now. He's actually doing exactly what I was watching yesterday. The same fucking thing. Literally the same thing I watched for an hour. He's doing it again right now. So you can go
I
watch.
will say though, I have noted that many times I've gone in there, there has been like current issues happening in chat.
do you
This
mean?
is all I will leave it at. Like, Destiny players seem very much to be like ready to start some shit. in
Oh
Twitch
well, I mean,
chats.
it's still defend their game. There's no.
I feel like the worst genre though on Twitch to do that, like to have like just a very sour chat is the MOBA genre. It is just awful.
Yeah.
And I
agree.
love League of Legends. I've been playing it since it launched, and I do not like the community. Most of the community is really atrocious. And I'm not talking about in-game. I'm talking about streaming. They're so bad. And it's like, please.
I can't remember what I was doing. I remember I said something where it's like, yeah, you could do like the MOBA community, and it's like, because that's all fucking puppies and cupcakes and shit. And someone comes in the chat, is like, how dare you and like say these awful things about you? And he just laid at me, you motherfucker. And I was like, you just proved my point. You understand? I was like, and all I said was like, yeah, like fucking that's all, sunshine and puppy dogs.
It's true.
It just laid into me like, we're not like that, fucker.
And it doesn't matter what MOBA you play. If you play whatever MOBA, Dota, you play Heroes of New Earth, you play League, you play Hearthstone, really. Here's a Storm. Then it's like no matter what you play, there is always an argument of which MOBA is the best. And if you don't play that MOBA, then you're a scrub who can't play MOBAs because you're playing the dumbed down versions of it.
Yep.
And it's just like, well, you guys, and I honestly, I was getting so mad. I lost a couple games in Heroes, and I was completely fine with it. But my chat was pissing me off. It's like, stop arguing. And
Yeah.
like, now I know what it feels like.
You were. Let's talk about Heroes of Storm because you played it yesterday. It went into open beta. I'm curious to see if people cared. Like that's honestly what I'm curious.
People cared?
Yeah. Like what? How busy were the servers? What was it like?
Yeah, you get pops almost instantly, or I did at least. And I was queuing full pre-made, which I think, like most MOBAs, they try to match you with full pre-mades as well, or close enough. And you could tell we were going against full pre-mades, and we're all a bunch of noobs. And so that was fun. That's always fun, getting your butt kicked in Heroes.
And a MOBA, that's always good.
Yeah. Oh, you see, I'm like right there. I think I'm raging because I don't have the rainbow unicorn. I have the cow thingy, the rainbow cow instead.
Nice.
That was mad. But the game's fun. I still like League better, but I think people view this like it's an actual League of Legends Dota MOBA, and really it just reminds me of Battlegrounds. Like
WoW Battlegrounds?
Reminds me. Yeah, there's not emphasis on being like, I'm gonna get fed and carry my team to victory. It's emphasis on like, we need to go take this objective, guys, because we're losing.
Right.
And so that makes it fun. If you like Battlegrounds, which I do, and if you think of it that way, it's insanely fun. And there I almost killed someone. Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked it.
I'm curious what the chat
one
thinks.
thing I have yet to try
Is Heroes?
is a MOBA.
Zeke,
Oh.
dude, we should
I'd
try
start with
Heroes.
Heroes.
sometime.
I would try it. Plus, one thing that's so great about it is they have so many characters where you're like, yes, Thrall, Arthas, Sylvanas.
Yeah, are
and
you
you're
like into the lore,
yes.
Zeke, of World of Warcraft or anything like that?
Sort of.
StarCraft.
I know the basics. Like I actually played Warcraft 3, which was the, you build stuff.
Yes,
Real strategy.
yes, we're aware of what Warcraft is.
No, I know. I was wondering if I was saying it right. 'cause
Oh,
it's
okay, I got you.
fucking Years, but I played that, so I know a little bit of the backstory, and I played World of Warcraft for a year and a half religiously, so I know a little bit of that too. So, I have a basic knowledge.
I think that's where, and we've talked about it a lot before. I think that's where people like get into Heroes is being pulled in by their favorite, like StarCraft or World of Warcraft or Diablo or whatever Blizzard franchise. But I'm just curious to see like how many people are actively playing it. But we probably won't even see those numbers.
I think that, I mean, if I remember correctly, Hearthstone started out pretty low for a while, and then the people who regularly streamed it just slowly got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until they just like it released and they just blew up.
Right, but Hearthstone was like Hearthstone viewers are like here, and Heroes viewers are like 30 billion leagues under the sea in terms of the viewership. Like,
Oh no, that's what I'm saying though. Wasn't it smaller whenever it first came
when
out?
So Heroes started at 10K the first day, and it's only gone
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
Hearthstone
yeah.
started at 10K the first day, and it's only gone up. Like,
Well, it's gone
think
up.
we're-
It went down to like
it's-
200. Heroes went down to like 200, and it's back up to it. Almost regular is around 2,500 now, and I've seen it go up over the past year. I think the problem with Heroes is they went into beta and not everybody could get in, so people were like, "Well, I'm not going to watch a game that I can't play," and so I think open beta will only help, and then releasing will help even more. I think it's frustrating whenever you can't play a game you can only watch.
yeah,
So.
we'll see.
That's absolutely true. The two things that are kind of interesting about Heroes, though, one, Blizzard has been making a big push in the last few months.
Really big push.
Oh yeah, they came and talked to me at both the last PAXs I've been to. They've been working with other streamers. They did the promotional event, the ESPN event. Like they're really trying to get it back up there, not only on Twitch but everywhere. But second of all, it's kind of interesting, Pocket, because for most of the games I played, I've actually had an opposite effect. where if the player can't play the game, then I'll find my numbers to be higher because they want to watch someone play it because they can't play it. They want to see it played. Like when I was playing World of Warships, there was a very closed beta.
Right,
and there were a few streams of World of Warships. I mean, I had 7,000 people watching. And then a huge wave of invites. Or no, it wasn't with that one that invites went out. But like a whole bunch of more streamers popped up. And, they did let some people in, I think. And it kind of went more into open beta. And the numbers just flooded out of Twitch. Like it was overnight. My average 6 to 7 was down to like 3 to 4. But I'm, with MOBAs and stuff like that it may work differently. I've never streamed MOBAs. I've never really paid attention to MOBA numbers, to be honest. So that would be really interesting. I can totally see how that would work too.
I think it would be interesting, especially since they're probably going to try and break into the esports scene with it, and it is different than the other MOBAs out right now. It's not a farm your lane for 30 minutes and then go kill stuff. It's more of a no. It's 2 minutes in, objective spawns. You need to go get it. And so it's a lot, like I said, it's battleground based, and so it's like watching something different. It's a lot of fun, in my opinion. And if people haven't tried it, I mean, at least try it. It is fun.
Yeah, they actually on the 14th of May, 6 days ago, they announced the Heroes of the Storm World Championship. So they already have like a full-on esports tournament that's not the collegiate one that they just wrapped up. Which will be interesting to see how that goes.
I need to try it, man. I've never played it. I've never played Heroes, but if I was going to play a MOBA, there's no question that's the one I'd check out.
Yeah, it's definitely the most accessible. I will say that.
And there's no all
chat. 15-minute rounds. I mean, even if you screw up horribly, it's only 15 minutes. But I mean, you screw up at the beginning of a LoL game, and the rest of your team is good. That's like a 45-minute belittlement.
Yeah, like, just like, why am I here?
Stuck in hell.
Why am I wasting my life?
You have to ride it out.
And then at the end they're like, report that person.
Yeah.
We had to carry.
Report this idiot.
They're making friends on the other team talking about how bad you are. It's like, hey, that shitty archer's coming around the left. You may want to gank him so I can actually have some room to farm my shit. It's like they're so on a different level than you, and you're just like,
and that's the support.
Just go wait for base game to be over. Like,
there's a little bit of that in Heroes, but not as much.
There's no all chat though.
There's no all chat. Yeah, so you can't talk team to team.
You can't have people gang up on you like that.
Amazing. That's awesome.
You still get the people. You still get the Jesse Coxes of the world who are like really good at the game, but will just shit on the entire rest of the team if it's not their fault that they're losing. So you still get that every once in a while. But yeah, Pocket, what else you been playing on your channel before we take a break?
Everything. I've been playing, of course, a lot of GTA. I've been playing Terra. I got back into that because it came on Steam.
Went free to play or whatever, right?
Yeah, well, no, it's been free to play for like, I think a year or two.
Oh, okay.
It's been free to play a long time, but it went on Steam and people were like, Pocket, you gotta try Terra. And I'm like, I played it when it came out.
Yeah, like 4 years ago or whatever.
It was like 3 years ago, and it's my favorite action combat MMO by far. I think that it's just... A lot of action combat MMOs just fall short. Like, in theory, they're good, but they just it's not executed well. And so I feel the opposite about Terra. I really like it. I like that it's more skill based. And when I say that, it's your skills are timed. Some of them will lock you into the animation. Some of them won't. And so what's crazy about that is you have to time it well. And you could really mess up if there's so many times where I'll get one shot by a boss because I'll start channeling a spell and then the boss will charge at me and I wasn't paying attention to his triggers. And so stuff like that is what makes this game so fun. And of course, they have an amazing shop that makes me want to buy everything, even though you don't have to buy anything. Yeah, like they have like giant, like mascots, but they have like giant like bears and cats and they have like a techno cat where it like turns colors and I'm just like I have a gunner and it's just wearing a giant panda suit and it has a giant gun. Just stuff like that. I don't know. I love that game. I think it's amazing.
Do you still play Terra?
Me? Yeah, I'm still playing. Right now I'm kind of like torn between so many games, but I have been playing Terra as well, this week, last week, and I'm kind of going in between Terra and GTA because I enjoy both of them so much. So I'm kind of nerding out.
Terra, you're streaming it too, right? Or are you playing it off? Or?
I mainly, if I stream a game, I don't usually play it offline because playing for 8 hours is, tiring enough. And so I don't want to burn myself out. And I usually play League off stream, so that way it's like my break. But yeah, no, I play a lot, and the healing in this game is so engaging. If you play a priest, it's different. You have to actually place your spells and put yourself in harm's way sometimes to have like the oh shits, and I like it. I don't know.
Did you play Terra back when it first launched, Co? Because I know you used to be like super into the MMO world.
I actually, I hate saying it. I picked up Terra and I played it for about 15 minutes, and I got the same feeling I did with Destiny. I was just like, I couldn't get invested.
Yeah.
But with Terra it was a little bit worse because I knew Terra was, the trademark MMO. So I played it for about 15 minutes and I did some of the combat and it seemed cool. Like there's no question it seemed cool, but the art style and the world and the whole, a lot of things need to line up for me to really let loose in an MMO, and Terra didn't have enough of that for me. However, I was leading a guild around the time Terra came out, and a bunch of my guildies went to Terra, and some of them are actually still playing it.
Yeah.
So there's no question it's a cool option. It wasn't for me.
I think that one fault when it came out, it didn't have really an in-game. It had a couple dungeons, no PvP, instanced PvP, and no raids. And that was a huge fault of it. And it was really grindy. It took forever to level up.
I remember the grind was like super severe. Like it was what you're doing right now, but like even more so.
Well, and I actually got like the leveling right now. You could level a character in 2 days if you just stuck with it. Level character to max in 2 days. They have a 2-time XP event going on for like their anniversary, and it's just way easier. It's so much easier right now. It's kind of crazy. So that's one thing. That's one reason I went back, because I actually hated the grind as well. And they have end game, they have raids and PvP, and I've watched some of the PvP and it looks really good. So,
just reading through chat, seeing what people's opinions are. You're gonna check out. Did you check out Black Desert Pocket?
Not yet.
Okay, I think I'm the only one on the show that has it.
You're skeptical. Yeah, I was wondering, like, from someone who likes Terra, what do you think of Black Desert?
I've tried out every major MMO that's come to America in the past 5 years. It's just been my thing that I do, and I'm skeptical because it gives me that feeling of huge disappointment. I'll like this for a month and then I'll be like, no, never mind. And so it's very beautiful. It's beautiful, but I mean, looks only get you so far, especially in MMOs.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know.
With that being said, what did you think of Arcage?
I enjoyed the customization of the skill system in Arcage. I thought that was amazing. I enjoyed farming, and as much as I hate farming. I hate side things to do for skills like tailoring and all that. But I would farm like crazy. I spent my last 10 levels farming, which is really lame. But
was it for the moats for the weapon?
No, I just liked having cows and trees and then I would go.
You don't mean farming mobs. You mean farming.
Yeah,
I
like
mean
actual farming
farming.
and yeah, you could farm in Arcade.
I had an actual farm. I was like such a nerd. I was like, oh, it's been 30 minutes. Gotta log on and get my tree. And
that game was really bad / good about that, with like the
Yeah.
timers on all that shit.
And picking amazing classes was really fun. I watched, before it came to America, I watched a lot of videos on it, none of which I understood what they were saying, but one build was called the class Clown. And when it came over here, it was not called that anymore, but holy crap, that was, it was so fun. But it died really fast. I guess I just lost hype. So I just lost hype, and I was like, I'm over it. I get it.
I can't tell you how many people have said that about Arcade.
The developer just fucked it up, is what happened. I mean,
It's like,
me and Co.
deep, and then
Yeah, we've talked about before on the show. Like me and Co. were
Yep.
fucking up to our necks in that game, and then the developers fucked it up. So
And
I
you
heard
know
it
what the
went
worst
pay to
part
win.
is, JP, dude?
Kind
There
of.
was a period of time, man, when it was like every day I was loving getting on.
Yeah, it
I would
was
get on and be
awesome.
like, hey, what JP and Sweetie up to? What are we
Yeah.
gonna do today? Like there was this week period where it was just awesome, and then
Yeah.
it was just like, oh man.
It was a combination of the developer and also the fact that our server just hated us so that we couldn't actually do anything. And then when we left, it actually fucked them over more because they got destroyed by everyone else. It was good times.
Especially we left shortly after you left.
Yeah.
Like it was compounded.
You know Arrow and them still play, right? They still use the
Oh yeah,
TS
there's a
and
lot of
everything.
people that still play, but there's still a coalition Arcade.
Yeah, yeah.
Believe it or not.
They don't do very well on that server as far as I know, but yeah, they're still playing. What were you gonna say before I jumped in?
Well, one more for Pocket, because I'm kind of interested on this. This is an MMO I'm looking forward to, and you probably have more information on me on this. I'm just kind of curious. Blade and Soul.
Oh, yes. I don't have, like, information, but I know what it is. Sorry, I said that really weird. Blade and Soul, it's another action combat game. There's an anime. I don't know if you know that. Have you watched that? Has a lot of fan service, but so does Blade and Soul. It looks entertaining.
Do you mean like fan service? Like what kind of fan
service? You know,
fan
like they look really smart. But so does Terra, and that doesn't really bother me in Terra because it's just like whatever. You can put on costumes and be like, at the end of the day, who cares? I liked the anime; it was really good. But the thing about I'm skeptical because I'm so picky about action combat now, and I just think that you won't really beat Terra in that. But yeah. Whoops! Did I take it too far with that comment?
I think.
No, thank you though. That's good to know. It's awesome.
Check out Black Desert when it comes out on NA code. Don't play the Korean version.
Oh, that's what I'm waiting for, dude. I've been asked probably 1,000 times in the last month, like, hey, when are you gonna start playing Black Desert? Bike Man's playing it. Tangent Game is playing. Like my whole streaming crew is like been playing Black Desert, and it looks awesome. Like some of the animations and the classes and the trading and the fishing and the whaling and the PV, like there's so many cool things about it. But I said at the beginning, I'm waiting for an NA release. I don't want to have to worry about weird Korean serial numbers and registering accounts and converting languages.
I think
I'm waiting for NA.
The Japanese open beta started, and I think it's a sign up through Facebook. Russia also started, but there was one for Japanese that's a Facebook sign up. I don't know if it made it easier or worse, but the Korean version was pretty annoyingly difficult to get set up and get logged in and stuff. But
wait a minute, were you guys talking about boobs earlier?
Yes.
What?
They were.
Oh, okay.
Did you just get what?
See, Zeke, if you'd been listening, you could have jumped in.
God.
You even laughed when I went, she looks really smart, and you laughed.
Oh, that's
You're like,
No, see the way Zeke works? If he sees other people laughing, then he starts laughing.
Yeah, that's how Zeke goes.
It's like contagious. That's
9
times out of 10 after Zeke laughs, you ask what he's laughing about.
Siren. Ooh.
Exactly.
Start laughing at your other people laugh.
Oh, you need a Japanese VPN to play. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's much more complicated than what I did for the Facebook. So yeah, don't play it till that comes out on NA, which who knows when that'll be.
And then make all the characters. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
It'll be Barbie Simulator.
The character creation's actually probably like the best character creator I've seen in a video game. I'll go as far as to say that. Like it's really, 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 really good. So I think are we good for a break? We'll take a break. We'll come back, talk a little bit about news, maybe take some questions because we haven't done that in a while. So if you have questions.
Yeah, remember when we used to do that?
Yeah. That was a while ago. It's been several weeks. So get your questions going. You can do so. I think we'll get it spammed in the chat. Just look in the chat for that. You'll get them submitted. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll go into hour 2 here at Drop Frames. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be right back. We'll see you guys after the break.